I love this quote. Money can't buy you happiness, but it does bring you a more pleasant form of misery. So does being married make you more happy? Yes. I heard a definite maybe. And a yes and a no. So why do you say maybe? It depends on the day. Children, let's talk about them. Does having children make you more happy? Yes. Now I heard a no, but a very faint no amidst a whole sea of yeses. Do any of you have toddlers or teenagers? Raise your hand. Toddlers or teenagers? You are not as happy right now with your children. We are really good in agriculture and in farming in driving around our BMWs. Now, you all drive cars like this, right? Yes. But I do believe we drive around BMWs nonetheless. You know what BMW stands for? It's our bitching, moaning, and whining wagons. We get in those and we drive around and we want everybody else to ride along with us and to collude with us. We have them get in, oh, you come on, you complain too. You have it just as bad as I do. Let's talk about how bad it is. And we go on and on. One thing I know about being happy in agriculture is that we're never going to be happy if we're always complaining. We complain because it's too nice out because it's too dry. We complain when it rains because it rains too much and then it's too wet. I bet people who deal with us get so tired of hearing us complain. So there was a pastor in the South, and he decided that his congregation spent too much time complaining. So what he had them do is he had them take a purple band. He handed them out at church one Sunday, purple bands, and he told the congregation that every time that they complained, they needed to move their band from this wrist to the other. And if they complained again, then they had to move it from this wrist back to the other. And back and forth until they realized how much they had spent their time complaining. And so his challenge was for them to spend 21 consecutive days not complaining. How long do you think it takes people to go 21 consecutive days without complaining? It never happens in years, were a couple of answers. It takes the average person 8 months to go 21 consecutive days without complaining. Now, why is the number 21 important? A new habit, so we have to break our habits. What would it be like if every time someone came into contact with us, we didn't participate in complaining? What if we broke that habit? And I honestly don't even think you have to go out and buy a band. Y'all have rubber bands at home. Take the rubber band and move it from one wrist to the other. Be aware of how much time we spend complaining. So I need a volunteer. Volunteers always get prizes. I just need one volunteer. Oh, I see. Oh, come on up. Give her a round of applause. So here's a balloon. What's your husband's name?
His name's Ryan.
Ryan. Okay, come on over here. I don't want you to fall off. Come on over. Okay. So I'd like for you to keep Ryan as your red balloon. So I'd like for you to keep Ryan afloat. So keep Ryan happy. Keep him in the air. So we're going to keep Ryan happy. Good job. Good job. Now here's your mother, and she needs help on her little arm. And here's your and here's your first baby baby too. So Wendy, for your great efforts, I would like to give you a koozie. And on the front it's PeopleWorks, but on the back it says, success comes in cans, not in cannots. So thank you very much for volunteering. So 2 things. First thing, how many of you thought about coming up here to help Wendy? many balloons that we're trying to juggle, so many balloons that we're trying to keep in the air, that we miss all of the little miracles that happen all around us every day.